Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Dua. Today I'm going to be painting the iconic Mask and Rose from the Broadway Phantom of the Opera with acrylic paints. I first started out with an underpainting, just laying down the basic foundation of colors and lights and darks and shadows with just very watered down paint, and then I began establishing the effects of light that I saw in the pictures with creating a whole spectrum of blue, just layering and blending and layering and blending, and it was really quite satisfying actually. The lighting is by far the most interesting part of this piece in my opinion. It just brings to life the mask and the rose, and it gives the whole painting its mysterious feel. When I started working on the mask, I had to make it as white as I could, and creating those crisp edges of the mask in contrast to the background was really satisfying. I then started molding the mask, as in creating the shadows and painting his beautiful eyes that just stare right into your soul. And I added tinges of yellow here and there, just yellow ochre, very washed down, to create that effect of light and make the mask look more realistic. The rose by far took the longest to paint because it had its own unique sort of beauty, and I had to mold the leaves and the stem especially to just make them look realistic without adding an incredible amount of obvious detail. It was still a lot of fun to paint. Like just adding the shadows and the lights and just little by little making it come to life, the leaves, I mean. When I started working on the rose, I had to mold it and figure out what the petals were in order for it to be looking realistic. And light was definitely hitting the rose, but I couldn't mix red and white to create those effects of light on the rose because that tends to make pink. And we all know violets are actually purple, but roses are definitely not pink. Well, sometimes they are. But anyway, I added vermilion to create the lighter parts of the rose instead, which is like an orangish red, and it worked, and it ended up looking realistic enough. So the reason I decided to paint the Phantom of the Opera in the first place was because I once saw the show on Broadway in New York City, and I really liked the look of the mask and the rose and how mysterious and artsy it was on the Playbill. And the only song I could honestly remember from the show was Think of Me Fondly, which came like near the beginning. But I decided to pay tribute to the show I watched by painting that little quote near the mask. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to check out my social media and my website. There is definitely more videos to come on this new channel, so I hope you stick around. Bye!